if any other currency is going to be brought in some form which does not conform to this constitutional principle, then it will be a violation of the constitution.
So how closely are you watching all the news around cryptocurrencies? Because it seems to be getting some legitimacy. And how will that affect revenue calculations of the government? It'll be a very tricky situation, right?
About the cryptocurrency, this issue is being debated within the government and also on the various international fora. In the FATF, every country is taking its own policy call here. One thing is very clear that the currency is the sovereign functions of every country, right? Currency. So therefore, the saying that it is a cryptocurrency, if the cryptocurrency where the money is going to be generated by somebody outside, I don't think constitutionally it is permitted.
I think the whole idea of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin or whatever type is basically taking the government out of the control of creating the value of that currency. So I'm just asking today, if Elon Musk says that I'm going to launch Tesla in India and I'm going to sell cars based on, I'll accept Doge currency or any currency that he decides cryptocurrency, are we not going to allow him to do that?
I have, because it is not fair for me to make comment on something that, what a X company will do and what Y company. So I've told you the basic principle that a constitution allows the currency of the government, right? Currency is in the union list, right? And every sovereign country is allowed by the currency. If any other currency is going to be brought in some form which does not conform to this constitutional principle, then it will be a violation of the constitution. So this is something which, and then every policy, whether the government will allow or not, will have to be dictated by this constitutional principle that the currency is the basic fundamental duty of the government, right? Therefore, if any other introduction of currency in X form or Y form, I wouldn't know, because see, many times people talk about the cryptocurrency. I say, what do you mean by cryptocurrency? First, let me understand this. If it is a digital currency, then don't we have a UPI? If you have a digitally secure currency, do we not have an UPI, right? So if we have this, then what is the other kind of a currency that you are talking about? If that currency is to be pumped in by somebody other than the sovereign nation, then the question of constitutional principle will come, right?
So is it bothering you that, is it concerning you as somebody who's just knows everything about the economy? Is it bothering you how it's getting so legitimized of late especially in the last month or two?
See, to some extent, I see that particularly in the few countries, they have tried to regulate it in a certain manner. But then my concern is that I'm not talking only about the India, but as a person also who is exposed to a certain amount of technology. So what it says is that, look, nation, if a nation has to survive, nation has to exist, it has to have its own currency, it has to control over the money supply, because, all those things are there, because how much, money supply you are going to give, and that is why this currency, how much money you are going to put in. Now, supposing if some third factor comes in, then what happens to this country's economy, right? And then, how will you regulate? This is a technology when you are saying crypto, and then, if, do you, in that particular nation, whether that will have a wherewithal to, perform its sovereign function in that crypto domain. These are all the challenges which the technologists and then policy makers have to answer together. I see that, a lot of discussions taking place, at the global level as to that, okay, if the nations have to exist, and then, at the same time, if certain currencies have to be brought in, then, if any kind of a currency, how do you reconcile, those two, the objective here? That one is that, yes, convenience, and other is that the, the sovereign function of the currency. And in India, I think, in my personal viewpoint, I think, particularly, no other country has UPI, right? So in the case of India, question is that, do we need, to look for some other kinds of a currency, where, when you already are in such a situation where the people are freely able to exchange, money through this platform, and then and do the transactions, right? And at the same time, perfectly within this sovereign functions of currency, in that domain.
Yeah.